Hello everyone, a very good day to you from Australia. My name is Ruth. I am a registered migration agent and a solicitor or a lawyer here in Australia. In this video, I would like to share with you about the uncertainty of Australian citizenship laws which has affected PNG-born Australians, some of which are currently temporarily stateless and perhaps illegal in Australia without knowing about it. Now, if you have friends who were born in PNG before 1975 but have lived in Australia for many years, and you believe that you may be an Australian citizen, or you may have even been granted an Australian passport before, this video may be for you. Recent incidents faced by PNG-born residents raised concerns in relation to the actual citizenship status of PNG residents in Australia. According to The Guardian Australia, the Department of Home Affairs stated that there was an administrative error some decades back which led a small number of people born in Papua to believe that they were actually Australian citizens when they were not. Now, until 1975, Papua New Guinea was administered by Australia, and therefore people born in Papua were entitled to a certain extent of Australian citizenship. In 1975, Papua and New Guinea reached independence, and as a result of same, people born in Papua with at least two Papuan grandparents automatically acquired PNG citizenship. This may also mean that they may have automatically lost their Australian citizenship. Thousands of people may be affected by the administrative error that Australia says resulted in citizenship certificates and passports being incorrectly issued for over 40 years. A recent event showed that a PNG-born resident had been living in Australia for over 40 years. She was granted Australian passport, and however, immigration now said that she was never really actually an Australian and that she would be required to legalize her status here. We recently saw a client of our own in a very similar position as well. Therefore, if you were born in PNG or you've got family or friends born in PNG before 1975 but have lived in Australia for many years, and you believe that you may have been an Australian citizen, or you might even be granted Australian passport previously, you may wish to find out what your legal status is exactly in Australia. It is likely that you may not actually have a residency status, and if so, we recommend that you take action to mend the situation so that you are not at a risk of deportation. According to The Guardian, in 2011 census, there were almost 27,000 PNG-born people in Australia. More than 10,000 of them were born before PNG independence. The department said that current law, however, did not allow for the creation of amnesty or applying retrospective citizenship, and there was no ability under the regulations to waive the fee for such cases. So, what do we do if we were caught in this position? What do you do? Firstly, you need to determine your current residence status in Australia. If you do not have a visa and you're not an Australian citizen, then you may be classified as an unlawful resident, which means you may be illegal. And it is pertinent to rectify the situation. If you are in this position, you can contact us for confidential consultation. Some of the options forward would be these. You may be able to apply for Australian citizenship by conferral under the PNG stream. However, to be eligible under this stream, you must show that you were born in Papua before independence on 16 September 1975, and you must have at least one parent who was born in Australia, as it is now known, and was an Australian at the time of your birth. In some cases, you may also need to apply for special circumstances visa or permanent residency before you are eligible to proceed to applying for Australian citizenship. The other option may be Australian citizenship by descent. If one of your parents was born in Australia and is or was an Australian citizen, then you may be eligible to apply for Australian citizenship. Now, recently there have also been actions and petitions signed and talks about changing the law to recognize our PNG friends in Australia and to grant them citizenship status. Will this happen? We don't know. You know, with the change of law, it can be very, very time consuming, you know, maybe not just months, but it could take years and years. So if you're caught in this position, we really would recommend that you seek professional advice. It is noted that the information in this video is general information only. Please do not treat this as legal or migration advice for your case. We assess each and every case on a case-by-case basis. With the ever-changing laws of immigration, it is vital that you obtain updated advice that suits your situation. In any event, if you or a friend or a family member is caught in this position and you're not too sure what the legal status is in Australia, please feel free to ask them to contact us on the email address provided below. Thank you, and we wish you the very best in Australia.